All right, you guys, welcome. Take child's pose, please. Begin your Ujjayi breath. And begin your Ujjayi breath in a way that the person on the mat next to you can hear. Spread your fingers. Press the knuckles of your hands down into the ground. Use your hands as a way to access presence, like you're here on your mat right now. Downward facing dog. Press the balls of your feet into the earth, especially right where the big toe is. Press there. And keep Ujjayi flowing, intentional. As a way to access and presence yourself here in this room, in this space. Lift your tailbone high and pull the pit of your belly in. Lift your right leg to the ceiling. Press your heel up, and then you guys express. Open your hip, bend your knee, whatever you need here to just wake up your body. Drop that foot to the earth. And other side, lift your left leg. This side could be different. And take what you need. Set your left foot down. Set your drishti back behind you. Find one spot. Lift your heels high. Breathe in. Lower your heels to the earth. Breathe out. Lift your heels high. Breathe in. Lower your heels. Breathe out. Lift your heels high. Breathe in. Walk to the top of your mat. Ragdoll. So keep your drishti. 1 point, gaze at the back of your mat. So see your 1 point and then soften. Soften your eyes so it kind of is like an out of focus gaze. Relax the crown of your head down towards the floor and lengthen from your earlobe to your shoulders. Get long in your neck. Slowly rise to stand. Extended mountain pose. Reach your hands up. Spread your fingers. And lift. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your hands to heart center. Drishti right in front of you. 1 Om. Inhale. Mountain pose, reach high, look high, forward fold all the way down. Lift halfway up, breathe in, high push up. Start creating foundation in your body. Pull your belly away from the ground. And press your hands, the knuckles of your hands down into the earth. Feel your arms engage. Pull your skin onto your muscles. Take a full breath in. Come forward. Look over the top of your mat. Chaturanga. Keep your gaze right there. Low chaturanga. Good. Hold. Empty. Upward facing dog. Chest high. Gaze high. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come high on your toes. Bend your knees. Look forward. Move to the top of your mat. Lift halfway up. Bow. Exhale. Mountain pose. Forward fold. Halfway lift, flat back. Chaturanga. Empty the air. Upward facing. Look up. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Set your drishti. Now hold yourself accountable and in a easygoing kind of way. Accountable to drishti, the whole practice. Accountable to your ujjayi breath, the whole practice. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look, move, go, top of your mat. Lift halfway up, breathe in, bow forward. Mountain pose, look up at the ceiling, forward fold. Halfway lift, belly in, chaturanga, flow down. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Press your feet into the earth. Hug your outer shins in. Come up high on your toes. Bend your knees. Step or float, top of your mat. Lift halfway. Inhale. Fold forward. Mountain pose. Reach high. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Step or float. Halfway lift. Bow. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Lift your 10 toes. Spread your 10 toes. And press down through the mound of your big toe. Press down. Yeah, your feet as an access to power. They're your foundation right here in this pose. Lower your toes to the earth. Breathe in. Sink lower. Good. Stay. One more full breath in. Fold forward. Lift halfway. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right side, warrior one. Yes. Press your feet into the ground and then bring power by sinking lower. Sink lower into this front thigh. Lift your shoulders up to your ears. Good. And now take your shoulders straight back to the mirror. Yes. And then challenge yourself. Remember, hey, I'm holding myself accountable to drishti, holding myself accountable to breath. Look up high. Breathe in. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Left side, warrior one. Press through the four corners of both of your feet. Lift your shoulders up to your ears. Pull your shoulder blades straight back together on your back. Stay and breathe. Feel the heat start to rise in your body as you breathe. Look up at the ceiling. Breathe in. Chaturanga. Upward facing, inhale, downward facing dog. Come high on your toes. Bend your knees low, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, bow. Chair pose. Fold. Half lift. Chaturanga. Keep your drishti 1 point. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Right side, warrior 1. Chaturanga. Exhale. Up dog. Down dog. Left side, warrior 1. Chaturanga. Flow. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Come back to your foundations. Press your hands. In each moment, you recommit. Recommit to drishti. Everybody breathe in. Come up high on your toes. Now bend your knees. Exhale. Step or fly to the top of your mat. Lift halfway. Bow. Chair. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Warrior 1, right side. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Warrior 1, left side. Press the floor. Lift up. Chaturanga. Beautiful. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Lift your heels high. Breathe in. Bend your knees low. Jump. Go. Lift halfway. Inhale. Fold. Chair. Go low. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Right side. Warrior 1. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left side, warrior 1. Chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Bring your toes together to touch back behind you. Lift your right heel to the ceiling. Point your pinky toe down to the ground. Good. Press your heel back behind you. Now bend your knee. Open up your hips. Press your right hand, the knuckle of your pointer finger, down into the ground. Lengthen the right side of your body. Flip your dog. Yes. Now press the center of both of your heels down into the floor. Lift your pelvis up, drop your head. And then guess what? It works like this. You recommit right now in this moment, this time, drishti. You recommit in this asana, in this pose, to ujjayi. What is possible? What can happen with that present? High push-up, side plank with your right hand down. Keep the foundation of your feet, so pull your toes to your knees. And spread the fingers of your lifted hand, reach them high as you press your grounded hand down into the earth. Nice. Shoulder blades on your back. Take your drishti high just for a beat. Look high. Who cares what happens to the falling out? None of that matters. Good. High push-up. Downward facing dog. Lift your left heel. Keep your left hip closed, so pinky toes point to the earth. Yes. And then hug your skin onto your muscle, onto your bone, in your arms and in your legs. Bend your knee, open your hip. Notice your left hand. Bring equal pressure to that left hand. Flip your dog. Press down through the center of both of your heels. Press down and then draw in. Breathe here from like a new, refined, curious Ujjayi breath. Like you're discovering, like you're curious. What can Ujjayi feel like here? High push-up. Side plank, left hand goes down. Recommit to foundations. Your hands spread, lifting up and pressing down. And draw your shoulder blades onto your back. Good. Drishti high, friends. Drishti high. High push-up. Downward facing dog. Lift your right heel to the ceiling. Breathe in. Take your knee to your nose. Breathe out. Use your whole exhale to get there. Good. Lift up. Inhale, slow. Good. Knee to nose. Exhale and round. Yes. Lift up. Breathe in. Crescent warrior. Step forward. Ground down through the center of your front heel. And then lift your back heel up over your big toe. And this is fun. This is where you get to create. Imagine a wall back behind that back heel. Get access to pressing through your back heel. Bring your hands to heart center. And don't just bring your hands to heart center, you guys press. Press the knuckles of your hands together. Breathe in. Lean your body forward. Twist to the right. Use your inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Good. And then recommit to drishti here. Gaze higher. Warrior two. Spread your fingers, reach your palms, good. Sink low in your front leg. Ujjayi, right over the center of your middle finger. And from the Ujjayi, from your gaze at one point, become aware of the rest of your body. Notice. Extended side angle. Gently pull your belly button to your spine. High push-up. Breathe in together. Chaturanga, exhale. Empty the air. Good. Upward facing dog. Look high. Downward facing dog. Lift your left heel to the ceiling. Breathe in. Knee to your nose. Empty. Reach up. Inhale. Use your whole inhale to get there. Knee to nose. Exhale. Round your back. Inhale. Lift. Crescent warrior. Step through. Rise up. And then happens each and every moment you recommit to drishti. Feel the foundation of your front foot in the earth. Press down through the four corners of your front foot. Lift your back heel over your big toes a little more. Yes, that's it. A little more. Helps you access something different. And then press your heel back. Energetically press your heel back. Feel. Hands to heart center. Press into the knuckles of your thumb. Press the knuckles of your pointer fingers together. Press the knuckles of your middle fingers together. Lean your body forward, twist to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, and twist. Again, get long, twist open, breathe in, warrior two. And in these static poses, there's a certain space where you can create the vinyasa. You can create the flow just with your breath and by holding your drishti. Extended side angle. Pull your belly in. Open your chest up to the ceiling. High push-up. Hold high push-up. Hold your drishti. Breathe in together. Look forward, move forward, chaturanga. Exhale. Upward facing dog, look high. Downward facing dog, look back. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Step or float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Bow. Chair pose. And if you take on, here, I'm making a promise. If you take on this chair pose from a place of drishti, from a place of ujjayi, get those pillars present in your body. From a place of foundations grounded, so feet in the earth, hands engaged open, fingers spread, and then pull your belly in. Notice the heat. Tapas just gets created. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist to the right. Breathe. 2 more breaths. Forward fold. Yogi toe lock. Set your drishti at the back of your mat. And hug your outer shins in towards the center of your body. Then lift your tailbone higher. Let go of your toes. Heel toe your feet back together. Lift halfway, breathe in. Bow forward. Chair. Here we are again. It's awesome that here we are again, right? You get another opportunity, another chance to practice. Feet. Hands engaged. Pull your belly in. Drishti. Do I need to recommit? Do it. Recommit. Ujjayi. Pay attention. Focus. Hands to heart center. Twist to the left and notice the tapas. Notice the heat you're creating in your body. Bow forward. Gorilla. Slide the palms of your hands under the soles of your feet. Relax your head down. Use your drishti back behind you as a way to let go in your neck. Crow pose. Set your gaze right out in front of you, top of your mat. And then maybe even in the periphery of your gaze, you can see your fingers just gripping into the earth. Recommit to Ujjayi breath here in this moment. Notice, am I holding my breath? What's happening? Good. Downward facing dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, step or move to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, bow, mountain pose, drishti in front of you, eagle pose right side. Right arm goes under, right leg lifts, wraps around. Bring your focus to your heel, the grounded heel. Press down through your left heel, center of your heel, press down. And then pull up through your leg muscles, draw in. Mountain pose, reach high, look high. Eagle pose left side, set your drishti in front of you. Ground the center of your right heel down into the earth. Press down, pull your belly in, and then lift. Lift out of the crown of your head. Mountain pose, reach up. Eagle pose right side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Mountain pose, inhale. Eagle pose, left side. No waiting, you know exactly what to do. Create it. One more full breath in. Stay, get empty. Mountain pose, reach up. Standing leg raise, right side. Wherever your hand lands on your right foot, press there. Connect. Create connection between your right hand and your right foot or your right knee. Open your leg to the right side of the room. Take your left hand to the left side of the room. Take your drishti to the left side of the room. Yes. Now lift your right foot a little higher. Come back to center, reach both arms up. Keep your right heel lifted. More action in your right toes. Draw them to your knees. Airplane pose, sweep back. Set your drishti at the top of your mat. Yeah, really nice. And then with the drishti there, let it be steady. Get longer through your neck. Draw your shoulder blades onto your back. And then really create action, hugging in action. Skin grabs onto the muscles. Muscles wrap around the bones. Hands to heart center. Breathe in. Half moon, breathe out. Left hand down. And your drishti crawls. It crawls up the side wall until it reaches the top of the ceiling. Yeah, from connecting to your hands and feet, from breathing Ujjayi, from having a dedicated drishti, what's possible? Lift higher. What's possible? Ease, right? Forward fold. Lift halfway. Bow. Mountain pose, sweep up. Standing leg raise left side. Different side, different experience. So you choose your hand placement. And then you choose to press, to connect your foot to your hand to your foot. Then open to the left. Right hand to the right. Gaze to the right. Come back to center. Love it. Reach your arms high. Keep your leg high. There's no fear of tapas, no fear of heat if you stay in feet, hands, core. If you stay in drishti. If you stay in breath. Airplane pose, flow back. There's an allowing of the practice to work you that occurs. Bring your hands to heart center and open up, half moon. It works like that. It works if you're in the discipline, if you're in the commitment, if you're in the work of accountability to feet, to hands, to core, if you're in the trying of drishti, if you stay with your ujjayi breath, then that's the magic, you guys. There's an allowing, there's a magical sensation that occurs. Forward fold. Lift halfway up, breathe in, bow forward, breathe out. Mountain pose, reach up, dancer's pose, right side. Grab your right foot and go, just dance. Fullest expression, 5, 4. You want to go more, breathe more. If you want to get deeper, 2, 1, mountain pose, reach. Dancer's pose, left side, go. Try it on. See what is present, what is possible by putting in the pillars, by using your ujjayi, by setting your drishti. Good. Mountain pose, reach up, look up, hands to heart center. Tree pose, right side. Lift your right leg. Press your right heel into your standing leg. Press there. Ground your left heel into the earth. Start with your arms. Lift your hands to the ceiling. Spread your palms. Take your gaze to the ceiling. Bend your elbows slightly, little bend in your elbows. Draw your shoulder blades onto your back. Now go up, go back, look higher. Your fullest expression right here in this pose, built on your foundations. Take your gaze in front of you, set your drishti at one point, bring your hands to heart center. Drop your right foot. Left side, tree pose. Lift your left leg. And then get the connection of your left heel pressing into your right leg. Lift your hands high. And fire up your hands. Spread your fingers. Take your gaze high. Bend your elbows. Press your thoracic spine to your chest. Go up and back. So much possible when you commit to breath, gaze, and foundations. It just works like that. All right. Come back to center. Set your drishti first, right out in front of you. Hands to your heart center. Drop your hands to your side. Mountain pose, sweep up, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Lift halfway up, inhale, chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Warrior 1, right side. Warrior 2. Triangle pose. Press into your feet. Pull your leg muscles up and then spread your fingers on both hands. Yeah. Reach your lifted hand to the ceiling. Press your grounded hand down into your block or into the mat. Wide-legged, forward fold, side facing. Bow down over your straddle legs. New opportunity, new pose, new way that your body is. So, how does it feel to breathe here? Can you activate the four corners of your feet here? Ground them into the earth. How do you create core? Feel your belly engage and pull in. How do you do that? Discover it in your body. Lift halfway. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. Pyramid pose. Step your back foot in. Glue your back heel down into the earth. Pull your hips, your sits bones back to the wall behind you. Fold your chest more towards your thighs. Lift halfway up. Set your drishti at the top of your mat. Twisting triangle. Keep your gaze there and then let your gaze start to twist open to the side of the room, to the right side of the room. Use your ujjayi breath to lengthen as you inhale and twist open as you exhale. High push-up. Drishti at the top of your mat. Pull your belly away from the ground. Roll your weight forward. Chaturanga, exhale, go. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, warrior 1. Warrior 2. Triangle pose. Press your feet into the earth. Hug your leg muscles, your thigh muscles, up and onto your femur bone. Pull your belly in. There's something possible for you here if you set your drishti. Pyramid pose. Bow forward over your left leg. Yet adjust until your back heel's in the earth. Light up your legs. Really engage the legs. Have stira, have action, have integrity, foundation in your feet, in your legs, in your belly. And then sukha, ease. space in your upper body. Lift halfway. Take the drishti to the top of your mat. Twisting triangle. Watch your drishti as it goes to the left side of the room. And then possibly up to the ceiling. Use your feet to find foundation, and then use your hands. Hands as a way to ground yourself here. High plank. Breathe in, get really full of air. Slowly lower. Use your whole exhale to lay all the way down on the ground and stay empty. Good. Right cheek to the mat. Take your chin to the top of the mat. Set your drishti. Flip your palms so they face the floor. Locust pose. Lift up. Bring action to your legs. Bring action to your arms. And then easy like, you just lift your chest. Release. Left cheek to the mat. Floor bow. Reach back behind you. The modification here is locust pose. So you choose. And then don't move yet. Make connection between your hands and your feet. Feel pressure, feel integrity there. And then lift up. Go. Start walking your drishti higher. Flex your toes, bring them to your knees. Lift your heels up to the ceiling. Nice. And there's this moment that you want to come out, or there could be a moment where you want to come out, and you know what you do? You commit. Breath. Commit to drishti. And just stay open to the possibility that, hey, yeah, maybe something magical could happen here. Maybe there's something for me to learn. Release. Your favorite cheek to the mat. Put your favorite cheek on the mat. Upward facing dog. Yeah, press your toenails down into the floor. Lift your thigh muscles away from the ground. And take your drishti a little higher. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet through your hands. Sit down on your buns. Lay on your back. Bridge pose. So don't move. Everybody take your hips down. And start with pressing your heels, the center of your heels, down into the ground. Now, lift your 10 toes up off the earth. Spread your 10 toes. Really get a lot of space in between each toe. Feel the 4 corners pressing down into the ground and hug your outer shins into center line. Yes. Now, gently drop your toes. Lift your hips. Lift your hips up. Wherever your hands are on the earth or in the air, create bandhas, create foundation in your hand. Lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bridge pose. You lift. Need to recommit to drishti? Great, do it. No big deal. Nothing around it, no big deal, just there's my drishti. Lower your hips to the floor. Wheel pose, you rise, go. Each and every pose, each and every asana, an opportunity to commit, an opportunity to hold yourself accountable, to the pillars, to what you know needs to happen in your body. Not as a way of getting it perfect, as a way of coming back. Lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Wheel pose, rise, go, lift. You begin again, drishti. You begin again, ujjayi. Because if you want to feel the magic, if you want to feel the good vinyasa juju, right, you have got to do the work. Lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Wheel pose, rise. Lift and press. Yes. Lower down. A commitment to yourself right here. Breathe in. Let it go, and then you rise. Yes, lift on your inhale. Go, lift from a place of, I am committed to being accountable, to showing up as my fullest in the work self. Lower down. Ha-ha. Wheel pose. This is it. You go. Wheel pose. Full opportunity, you guys. Full opportunity to be in the work, in the beauty, in the practice. All right, all the way down in Supta Baddha, soles of your feet together. Drishti at one point on the ceiling. Heels press together. Press your heels together. Pull your toes away from each other. Separate your toes. Press the balls of your feet together. What do you create? What do you notice from the foundation of your feet right here? Happy baby pose. And press. Connect your hands into your feet. And then watch this. A little micro movement. Press your heels up to the ceiling just slightly. Because it works like that. It's a little bit of action, brings you right back into the game. Let go of your feet. Bring your hands to your sides. Lift your heels up. Straighten your legs. Breathe in. Lower your legs 30 degrees. Breathe out. Breathe in. Lower your legs 30 degrees. Breathe out. Now you control the movement with your breath. Good. Inhale. 2 inches off the mat. Exhale. Look at your toes. Let your head lay down and lift your heels high. Let's go like that again. Breathe in. Lower your legs 30 degrees. Breathe out. Yeah, you slow down the movement. Good. Inhale. Pull your belly to the ground. Exhale. Lower 30 more. Long ujjayi. Breathe in. 2 inches off the mat. Look at your toes. Get empty. Head down. Heels high. Bring your hands behind your head. Cradle your skull. Keep your elbows out wide. Now lift your chest up off the ground. Lift your chest. See if you can get your shoulder blades off the earth. Just discover and explore with that. Flex your toes to your face. Yes. Feet are still your foundation here, my friends. Lower your right leg. Lift your right leg. Inhale. Lower your left leg. Lift your left leg. Inhale. Lower your right. And lift. Left. And lift. Right. And lift, left, and lift. Bend your knees 90 degrees, bicycle, go. Totally take this on as an opportunity to discover breath here. Nobody knows your breath like you know your breath. Yeah, so how do you, the person on your mat, create ujjayi? Keep bicycling. You keep going. Opportunity to discover. And then notice where your drishti is. Possible, that it's kind of come out. So you get to discover, where do I want my drishti to be, and set it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Yes. Boat pose. Give yourself 2 rock and rolls. Get that whole low back massaged into the ground. And then boat pose, right into your expression of boat. Now, here you are in your expression of boat. Watch this. Pull your toes to your knees. Press your heels forward. And then go higher with your arms. Yes. Go higher with your legs. Yes. Foundation brings action. It's a perfect one. Good. And breathe. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg, 3-legged dog. Pigeon pose, take your right knee to your right thumb. And bow forward. Keep your eyes open. And don't let yourself check out or go easy on your drishti here. It's in these moments, right, when nobody can see you. Nobody can tell if you have drishti. It's in those moments, if you hold yourself accountable, that you could find something, learn something. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg. Left knee to your left thumb, pigeon pose. And create ujjayi as a way to get present in your body. As a way to discover, hey, what happens to my ribs? As a way to notice the shape change that your body creates with breath. Double pigeon. You're going to sit up, swing your right leg in front of you, cross your right leg over your left leg. Take your drishti out in front of you or right at the top of your mat. Flex your toes, breathe in. Press your chest forward. Sit up, switch sides. Pull your belly to your spine and then get long through the sides of your body. And start leaning forward. Seated forward fold. Straighten both legs out in front of you. Look at your feet. Yeah, and spread your toes and pull your toes to your knees, and then press your heels. Reach your arms up. Spread your fingers. Bow forward. Drishti 1 point. Ujjayi breath. Keep yourself in the 4 count inhale and the 4 count exhale. Tabletop. Press your heels into the floor. Hug your inner shins towards each other, or your outer shins towards each other. Yeah, and then pull your inner thighs into center line. Lower down. Shoulder stand. Or waterfall. Set your drishti at the ceiling. And then bring your heels directly over your hips. Pull your toes to your face and lift higher. Plow pose. Deaf man's pose. Roll all the way onto your back. Butterfly pose. Bring the soles of your feet together. Put your hands on your belly. Close your eyes. Notice what you created. Pay attention to, really recognize what you feel in your body right now. Straighten your legs. Bring your hands to your sides. Final Shavasana. Roll onto your right side. Notice your breath. Without Ujjayi, notice. And end your practice right now in gratitude. Gratitude for your body. Gratitude for your desire, for your ability to show up and commit. Come to seated. Keep your eyes closed. Bring your hands to your heart center. We'll end with a united Om. Exhale. Breathe in. Bring your thumbs to your forehead center. Together, we bow and say, Namaste. 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 Good work, friends. Thank you.